Welcome to Discover Explorers. We've come to Tombstone, Arizona, and we're here to explore the Birdcage Theater, which is a historic landmark here in Tombstone, and we're excited for our adventure.
This is the real Wild West, and it's so exciting to be here.
Take all the photographs you like, take as much time as you need, 2 sets of stairs, exit our gift shop.
All right.
Thank you. We have the theater area to ourselves today, and if you notice, this is what I believe, the original, all flooring, all of the original paintings and the wallpapers up in the rooms. Now these were lofts or privacy rooms up in that's why they call it the Birdcage Theater. They're privacy rooms, and this is the stage where they could perform, and they have a piano that's also original, never been moved. Turned it into a museum just to show also period type pieces, weapons that were from the period as well. And you can see the original fabric under the floorboards here. They don't let you go up in these areas because they're so old and there's not a lot holding them up. But this is the original wallpaper that they protected behind the plexiglass. They had these booths that were off to the sides of the stage that were privacy booths. And often they were paid for and used by wealthy individuals that were here quite regularly. This booth was occupied by Russian Bill every night for 2 years at $25 per night. Bill was not an outlaw, but was just wanted to appear tough, so he stole a horse for which he was hanged. He was really a Russian nobleman and was pitied by most of the citizens. Spent a lot of time here. You imagine the view from this booth of the stage, and we'll go back there. That's the stage. Maybe we can see in one of these privacy rooms up there. In the episode of Ghost Hunters, this bell right here was kind of featured because they had draped an extension cord over it, and while they were filming in the dark, they heard a gong, and so they had a night vision camera on it, and when they watched it back, the cord had jerked itself off and slid across and made a sound.
Much closer right here. Now, that was actually wrapped a couple times around there.
Something obviously moved that cord.
A gambling table here. Really old. Wow, you can see the fabric and the padding just coming off. Really interesting. This is the original grand piano that sat on this spot since 1881. The stage here, they had a little pass-through window that would go under the stage to the rooms downstairs. And one of the interesting things that happened with our kids when we visited here, and my oldest son took a couple of pictures through this wire mesh from about right here, and we'll show the pictures in here, but if you see that open door back there, that goes into the gift shop, And he took a couple of pictures, and one of them showed a gray figure, and we were like the only ones here, but it was a gray figure standing in that back room. And so we'll show it from this angle here. These are bullet holes right here. These 3 bullet holes. So I've got to ask the guy, but I think there was over 100 bullet holes in here. I don't even know, but they're everywhere. Now we're up on the stage here, and they've put a bunch of other really cool artifacts here. Probably their most famous and most expensive one. You used to be able to go up to it, but now it looks like they've roped it off. But this is called the original Boot Hill hearse. I think it was the Black Mariah. Yep, Black Mariah. It was trimmed in 24 karat gold and sterling silver. It was used from 1881 to 1917. With the exception of 6 people, it buried everyone in Boot Hill Cemetery. So this is behind the privacy rooms, the upper level, and they've got it fenced off. You can't go in there, but give you an idea. I think this has been added by because I remember before we could see back in there a little bit better. So this is also cool. You can see the original masonry back through here, and it looks like they've protected it. Oh, the tapestries and the painting is just flaking. You can just see. Just amazing though, how old this stuff is. So it says this coffin was from the movie Tombstone. So I've heard it stated that this is mostly untouched. These barrels you see back there have been there since the beginning. And this is under the stage and under the main floor, and down there you can see dirt. So this is kind of like the cellar storage, directly under the main floor of the Birdcage Theater. Thanks for joining us today at the Birdcage Theater in Tombstone, Arizona. We hope you enjoyed our adventure as much as we did. As always, just get out there, discover and explore, and thanks for watching.